Hey business owners, I'm back with another digital marketing tips video. If you're new here, I basically break down the online marketing strategies you business owners can use to get more traffic, get more customers, and make more sales. And best of all, I do it in a very easy to understand manner. In today's video, we're going to be covering the importance of owning your brand name online on Google search results, controlling the digital presence that Google displays when someone searches for your name and the importance of it. Now, this is different from the video I did on SEO, search engine optimization, and optimizing your website to show up on Google search for the various phrases, keywords related to the services and products you offer. This is completely different from that strategy. This is related to or specific to how does your website or how does your business show up when someone searches for your name specifically. As we know, Google displays 10 search results for a phrase when someone's searching online. So even if somebody searched for you specifically, Google is going to display 10 different search results. And depending on how much you control your digital presence online will determine if they're showcasing or displaying other websites that you do not have control of, and the importance of why you want to control those 10 listings that actually show up for your brand name. So what's the big deal of making sure that you show up for all those different listings on the first page when someone searches for your name? As long as you show up, you should be fine, right? No, the reason you don't want that and you don't want to allow other destinations, other websites to show up for your brand name specifically is because you're allowing them to create the impression to the person searching on whatever they wanted to say about your company, as opposed to you having the complete control and the complete say of how you brand yourself online, right? Isn't that important, the way you showcase your business to the public, the same way you take care of your business, your retail location when somebody comes in, and you make sure to showcase it the way you want your brand to be perceived. The same goes when someone searches for your brand specifically online. And if I tell you, it's actually very easy for you guys to accomplish this yourself, to be able to dominate the first page with all the listings when someone searches for your name specifically. And remember, your company's digital presence is basically your online footprint. So the more you can control your online footprint by having a strong, big digital presence, the better it does for your brand. So I'm gonna go here and give you guys an example that I wanna go through. So here we have Michael Kors, the fashion line, and we can see that when somebody searches for them specifically by brand name, the brand name is basically just the name that your business has. We see that at the top, Michael Kors comes out as an ad. So they're actually bidding on their own brand name, even though the first listing, organic listing, is the website itself, their own. So why would they be bidding on their own brand name? All right, let's think about that. I'll tell you guys in a second, but let's keep going. So we see, if we keep scrolling, we see that their Twitter shows up, Michael Kors. We go down, we see that their Facebook shows up, Michael Kors. We see their Instagram, their Wikipedia page, and now finally the last listing on the search results page is Macy's. So out of all the various listings that show up when you Google this search phrase, this term, this keyword, they control 9 out of the 10 listings. Or you can say 8 because they don't control Wikipedia, but in essence they do, because you can actually put the information you want to display on Wikipedia more so than they can on Macy's, right? They don't really control Macy's, but on Wikipedia, even if you had your own company Wikipedia, you can make edits and submit information on what information should show up on that Wikipedia page. So in essence, they still have some control over the Wikipedia page. But what is the importance of this? Right? This is exactly what I mean about controlling your digital presence, your brand name on Google search results. So to answer why they're bidding on their own name, because it's just more real estate space. It's taking up more space on the first page. So as somebody's searching for this phrase, Michael Kors, there's all these destinations that are going to lead back to the same company itself, to the same website, right? So whether somebody comes in through their Twitter account or their Facebook account, Instagram, through their actual website, or clicks on their ad, they're still going to go to Michael Kors or a property controlled by Michael Kors. Another reason they're bidding on their brand name as an ad is this stops a competitor from showing up for their brand name. So if somebody were searching for Michael Kors and they weren't bidding on their own name, that means a competitor could actually show up on this ad section for their brand name, in essence stealing some of their traffic when somebody was specifically searching for Michael Kors. But now they could put their ad to try to get that person to deviate, to leave what they were doing, to leave the search that they were doing and go to their website instead. So how much of your digital presence do you control? Have you guys Googled your brand name, your business name, and seen how much of the first page you take up? Do you dominate and control the presence that your brand has online, or you're allowing other businesses or other websites, other destinations that you have no control over to decide what impression they give potential customers about your business? You don't want that, right? I'm going to give you guys the exact way that you yourself can start controlling the narrative of what's presented online for your own business. So basically, to do this, to control our digital presence, we have to control and span our brand across multiple channels, devices, and platforms. So the way we do this is, one, making sure that we have an actual website. That's first and foremost. Control your website domain. Make sure that it is showing up properly for your search already. So if somebody searches your name, you should at least, your website should be showing up somewhere on the first page. It should be first, but at the very least should be on the first page. If it's not, then you have a whole nother issue. There's a bunch of technical stuff going up. If somebody specifically is searching for your brand name and your website doesn't show up, then that's a huge red flag. Let's say your website does show up. The next thing we want to do is make sure we create all the social media profiles for your business. Regardless if you're never going to use them, if you're not going to be active on social media, you at the bare minimum should go and create the accounts for your business on social media, on all the major social media platforms, because that's going to give more opportunity for those links, for those pages to show up on the first page result, taking away the opportunity for another business or another website to show up for your brand name on the first page. The third thing we want to do is make sure to create the profiles and get signed up on the location directory, the location sites. There's tons of them. It's going to give you a great chance to start filling up, again, that first page search results. These are destinations such as LinkedIn company directory, Yelp, Foursquare, MapQuest, Yellow Pages, Angie's List, Manta, Merchant Circle, Super Pages, the Yellow Book, Local.com, Hot Frog. I mean, there's tons of them. So you want to get a list of them and create those profiles so that you can, again, fill in that first page search results. The next one we want to do is sign up, get registered on online review sites so that you can continue building out that online digital presence. These are websites such as Yahoo Local Listings, G2 Crowd, Trust Radius, TripAdvisor if you're a restaurant, a destination location, and a hotel, a restaurant, something like that. Better Business Bureau, the BBB, Glassdoor, Capterra, Super Pages. So any of the websites that are for reviews, you want to create a profile on there, because we need all these different portals. They all have different use cases. Google's not going to put all your social media, so you need all these different portals and all these different verticals so that you can actually take up all the real estate space on the first page. And then lastly, we want to start bidding on our domain name, brand name. so that you can also take up that real estate space, so it doesn't allow the opportunity for a competitor to come in and start bidding on your brand name. You could do something very small. It doesn't have to be a crazy budget because it's for your brand name. You basically just want to have consistent ads running $5 a day for your brand name so you can control it. Lastly, once you've built out all these destinations, all these online profiles, you want to make sure that they've been optimized correctly. You want to have random names on them because you think you're not going to use them. You want them associated with your brand name of your business. So all the usernames for these accounts should have your brand name of your business. They should be linked to your website, so the URL of your website appears in the bio of those destinations. All the information is filled out in those sections. So you're filling out the bio, you're filling out the contact form, the number, you're adding pictures related to your business, so that Google, when it crawls and it goes to these destinations, it makes the connections and understands that this online portal, this social media profile, this review site, this online directory is actually associated with your business. So it can make those associations in its database that, okay, when somebody searches for this brand name, this is their website, this is their review site, this is their social media, this is their et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So with that said, once you also do this, don't get freaked out if you do it and don't see them show up automatically or right away. It's going to take some time for Google to crawl these new portals, these new profiles, and then actually rank them and decide that they're related to your business. So it might take a couple weeks, a couple months before it decides to start filling up the first page with these destinations. But once it does, whenever somebody Googles your brand name for your business, now you will be controlling that full first page with properties and destinations that you control, and basically controlling the narrative presented online for your business. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section below any questions, takeaways, and give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're interested in topics just like the one I covered. I put out weekly videos for small business owners, entrepreneurs, people who are interested in making money online. I basically go over the fundamentals of digital marketing and the strategies and tools you can use to get more traffic, get more customers, and get more sales. And it doesn't matter if it's for a service-based business, a product, or a personal brand, these strategies are going to apply to you. Also, one last thing, always look at the video description of the video you're watching as I share sign-up links for free webinars, free workshops that I'm currently hosting. Hope to see you guys there. See you guys next time.